Hello. I just have a question for you guys today. So my question for you today is this, something simple. Would you like to know why it is that you spend money the way you spend money or save money the way you save money? Well, guess what? This book that I read is called The Energy of Money. It's by Maria Nemeth, PhD. She has so much, she has a wealth of information in here. No pun intended, wealth. But anyway, there's an exercise in here. It's called Your Money Autobiography. And I found it very useful. It really put a light bulb, like, bing. I was like, wow, I didn't really expect to learn anything from this exercise. As a matter of fact, I really wasn't going to do the exercise. I was going to skip it because it's in the beginning of the book. And when I looked at the questions, I was like, I really can't see what difference this is going to make. But I forced myself to do it. And it really made a big difference. So with your money autobiography, what it's asking you about are questions from your childhood versus, now. And so what you do is you ask yourself the question and then you write it out in a story format. And so you're creating your story. So the first question, I'll give you an example. First question is, what were your family's financial circumstances when you were born? When did you first learn about money? Was it from your father or your mother? How old were you? And what were the circumstances? So like in that scenario, you would say, when I was born, my family circumstances were poor. I learned about money from my mom when I was 12. And, she gave me an allowance of $10. I didn't have to do chores to get my $10. She just gave me my $10. The first thing that I did was I brought, I don't know, like a bag full of penny candy. That probably was $1 worth back in the day. And I put the other $9 in my piggy bank and I never spent it. That's establishing a pattern. Like, you spend a little bit, but you save the rest. And as you go through some of the other questions, the more present questions, it says, do you ever remember losing money? What was the earliest time what happened? How did you handle it? How did you feel about it? Did you ever dream of having a particular type of job one day? Did you achieve it? Why or why not? What was the amount of money that you could earn that was a factor in your choice of careers? And if your relationship with money was a personal relationship, how would you describe it? Do you fear, love, hate, depend upon, feel possessive of, or feel generous with money? And then you're just supposed to write whichever thing comes to your mind. So she had a very powerful question. She was like, if money was, if money was your lover, what type of lover would they say you are? Are you loving? Are you clingy? Are you passionate? Are you giving? And I was like, wow, I never really thought about it that way. However, I digress. So anyway, as you answer these questions, right, after you answer them all, and there's quite a few, it's like 20 of them, what you do is you give it a title. And so what I did was I got a little book, this little book here, and I wrote the answers to all my questions as I went through, in the first person, about me. And after I read it, I gave it a title. And when I looked at the title, I was like, wow, that's amazing. Because I feel like this is, my present time as well. And so I wrote my title as Never Enough Chronicles. Because I feel like with all the work that I do and all the different things I'm involved in, like I never have enough money. And when I looked at the answers to my questions, it told me why I felt that way, what it was that I was doing. So I was able to take this and let this be the first step towards me changing some habits and some behaviors so that I could change my energy as it relates to money. So I know it seems simple. I guess it is simple if you actually do it. I really didn't want to do it, but I did, and I'm so glad I did. So I hope that it helped you in some way. The Energy of Money by Dr. Maria Nemeth. I thank you for, tuning in. Again, it's Angel from winwithangel.com. I would invite you to my website so that you can pick up my free report on, guess what, the money questions. I have them available, so you can get them on my website, winwithangel.com. And I would like it if you would subscribe and like my video and share them even as well. That would be awesome. So again, hit the notification so you can get notified every time I go live or every time I post a video. And that's it. That's all. You have a wonderful day. And hopefully I will see you on the wealthy side.